So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and as you've seen from the title, this is a brand new Easter egg inside of the Black Ops 1 Zombies map, Shangri-La. Now, I know what you're thinking. This map has been out for nearly 6 years. How the heck is there an Easter egg that no one's found? Well, it's a very good point, and I'm here to say that this is one of the most ridiculous Easter eggs I've ever seen, and it's so well hidden, there's no surprise that no one ever knew about this until now. Now, I might have already done this Easter egg in the footage and you've not even noticed it, but if you didn't realise, what this Easter egg does is any ambient monkeys that are sat around the temple map will explode. Not a very useful Easter egg, but it's still very, very interesting that there is this weird Easter egg inside of Shangri-La that will explode any monkey sat around the map not doing anything. And this is something which I've never seen before in a Treyarch Zombies map, as there's nothing that you can do that initializes some really quick time snappy Easter egg like this. I'm sure you've noticed this weird text in the top left of the screen, and I'll explain that to you guys now. So the way this Easter egg works is it's a specific button combination that only works in a very specific area of the spawn room. And the game doesn't give you any notification if you've done this Easter egg correctly or not, if you're in the right spot, if you've done this in the right time. So this little mod's been created which runs a little bit of text alongside with this Easter egg script, so you know exactly when you're doing it right or wrong and if it's actually worked. What I've noticed in the spawn room is if you look down on the floor, there's a certain tile which sticks out from the normal ground texture, and this seems to be the trigger point. And as you can see on screen, it's always checking for a button input every 0.5 seconds. Now this button input on your controller is by pressing up, down, A on the D-pad in a very fast time, and when you've done it in the correct speed, you'll see on screen here it says giving reward, and when I look at the monkeys, they instantly give/explode. Like I mentioned, not a massive Easter egg, but still something incredible that's never been discovered, and Treyarch really weren't lying when they said there are unsolved and undiscovered Easter eggs inside of all of the Black Ops Zombies games. Now, you're probably wondering, how the hell was this even found? Well, my good friend SE2Dev, who's a very clever Call of Duty modder, was looking through some of the scripts and found this script that runs when you're playing the map and never realized that it was a hidden Easter egg. For those that are familiar with script, you'll probably understand this, but inside of zombie temple triggers.gsc, there's only one code struct on the entire map at the location that we showed you in this video. Now all it says is the text is D-pad up, D-pad down, button A, and the script string is labeled as MB, so they've defined a specific code and an action for that code being put in. So if we go look at the script, MB causes it to call a script called zombie temple AI monkey ambient gib all, and that essentially means that it will gib all of the ambient monkeys around the map, which in turn makes them explode into little pieces. Now what's really crazy is with this map, it runs this code struct as a loop that runs every half second and checks to see if any of the players in the game are in its radius, and if they are in its radius, then it checks every 0.1 seconds for one of those button presses. So if you are in its radius and you input that code specifically, then boom, all the monkeys will explode. Now it seems like this is a controller only Easter egg, so you can do this on Xbox and PS3 as well as PC, but it has to be using a controller rather than using a keyboard. Now this Easter egg really does work on everything. There's footage in this video where you've seen me do it in a non-modded game. This is a stock version of Shangri-La. We're getting up to the location point and we're just guessing, and as you can see, the monkeys are indeed exploding. Now we did test this out in co-op, and it seems that the function that the map uses to check for player input only works on the host player, so it seems like only the host will be able to do this Easter egg, unfortunately, but I do think that everyone in the game will see the monkey effect of them being exploded. Now I don't know if this can be done only once in a game, because I can do the button combination many times over in the games, as you see from the text always appearing on screen, but again, you have to wait quite a few rounds for these ambient monkeys to suddenly reappear, and we don't know if these even do reappear from doing this Easter egg or not. But either way, this is an absolutely incredible little Easter egg, and I doubt this would have ever been found if no one looked inside of the different scripts and stuff of the game itself. And this makes me think, if there's Easter eggs like this, which we obviously were never going to solve legit because who on earth would do that sort of button combination in that specific location? It's just one of the most impossible things to ever happen through just natural coincidence. Is there other Easter eggs in other maps which involve similar button combinations? I think unless we get word from Treyarch themselves, from Jason Blundell's mouth, I doubt we'd ever know the answer to this, and this is something which, again, we're either going to have to data mine, or it's going to be just pure coincidence and chance if we do end up with finding any other Easter eggs which are similar involving button combinations. Let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think of this Easter egg? How crazy and specific is this? I also want to give a big shout out to SE2 Dev. Feel free to check his channel out, link down below in the description. If it wasn't for him, this Easter egg would not be known and we'd never ever know about this. But let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think of this crazy Easter egg? This was hidden for so long, and there was like no way we were ever going to find this until looking through some of the scripts. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like rating as well. Feel free to share this round, and I'll catch you guys in another video very soon.